the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back to throw now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check pass.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ladybug. Dom Capers. Gold gutter.
Throwing Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Jones looking to change the play.
Apple. Dom Capers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable here for Davis. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19.
He'll drop to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
1st down, Jets.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
18 Rattlers. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Jim. Apple.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Adriana Lima.
In motion, the tight end. Now Jones. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
26.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Other side.
Looking to throw. Jones. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 8-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Giants, nothing.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go. Then
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They go play action here on first down. Sideline throw caught by Dobbs. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Fant with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one. It'll come out to the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
But those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now from 28 yards out. Sly able to put this one through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Timberland. Apple.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Half 18.
Now they
half
face
18.
a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Gold cutter, gold cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Up, go.
Back to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Ready, ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Back to throw here. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau
From that outside linebacker spot, gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Go.
3rd down and 13.
Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
This is taken at the 18.
And he's going to be knocked out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Half 18, half 18. Flick right, flick right, flick right. Great, 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 great. Up, go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his right.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's got some space here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
A pitch comes to Hall, and he is going to lose yardage here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
At the 21-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dexter Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
They're going to look to throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is, once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20.
Giants 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd and 4. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jets.
70 Lions. Street. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bob. Hey, Crash. 7 Pirates. Warriors, 70.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Detroit Johnson.
Throwing Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Got a man. It's Darren Wood. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Bama.
Looking to throw. Jones.
be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Now Jones going to change it up here.
South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go, hey. Jump right, Pacino. Jump right, Pacino.
Back to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Wide shift to Cruz. Cruz, Cruz. Great, 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 great.
Now Jones. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 5. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
Ridge. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Fant from 8 yards out.
And the Jets extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Giants 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Let's go now.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, 18, Rattler, 18, go street. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Come on.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Jones on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed.
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The